I greet you in the name of my Master Yahushua, the Son of Living Elohim, who is the Anointed One and who has authority over all flesh, because it was given to him by his Father, 𝐤𝐄𝐄𝐄. And I want to start from Matthew 16. It will be few verses, and I'm going to start from verse 21. From the time Yahushua began to show to his taught ones that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem and to suffer much from the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and to be raised again the third day. And 𝐤𝐄𝐄 took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, Be kind to yourself, Master, this shall not be to you. But he turned and said to 𝐤𝐄𝐄, Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for your thoughts are not those of Elohim, but those of man. Then Yahushua said to his taught ones, If anyone wishes to come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his stake and follow me. For whoever wishes to save his life shall lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake shall find it. If you hear this, you realize who Yahushua is, you shall know from it. He is the one who is the gift from the Father, the gift of deliverance and love, which is above all. He gave himself for you because of the love which was in him and is in him. He is the commandments of love. He is the 10 commandments. The first 4 you can summon: to love Yahweh with all your heart, all your mind, all your strength, all your being. And the second 6 are about the neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. And if you listen carefully, you realize that ourselves become last. First is Elohim, second the neighbor, and we are last to love. But if we look from Yahweh's point of view, we are first, and he is last, because that's how it works, because that's how Yahweh's love is. That's why he gave his son for us, to save us from death, sin, which is the reason of death of man. What is the reason of sin? The reason of sin is the heart of stone, which entered man from the moment when the serpent deceived Adam and Eve in the garden. the man lost the heart of flesh. At that point, we need to have our hearts restored, and the only one who can do it is 𝐤𝐄𝐄. We need to receive him to ourselves. And when you hear what Peter 𝐤𝐄𝐄 said, and 𝐤𝐄𝐄 took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, "Be kind to yourself, Master, this shall not be to you." This reminds me the posts I see on the social media. Self-motivation quotes. Self-esteeming. Something like that. Please make sure surround yourself with those who are nice to you. Make sure you would not deal with those who are cruel to you or unpleasant to you. Care for yourself and for your mental health and well-being. That's what I see among the believers. You really care for yourself the most, do you? And what 𝐤𝐄𝐄's word says, don't worry about what you will eat, what you will wear. Don't worry about yourself, because your Father in heaven cares for you. He numbered your hairs. He cares for you more than for the sparrows or the birds. Don't worry what you will eat and what you will wear, because there is enough evil in the world. Let the world worry about it, and let it tomorrow worry about that, what will be. 𝐤𝐄𝐄, the living Elohim, already cares for you and loves you. Why you need to care about yourself so much? And to understand that, you need to receive the love from above. You need to receive the tender barim, the love which is selfless. Yahushua, who is the deliverance from 𝐤𝐄𝐄, who is the salvation. There is no other way. And when you receive that great love, you will love your Elohim with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, all your strength, and your neighbor. That's the same love. This is not the love from the world. It's not the love which the world knows. The world does not know that love, because this is not the feeling. It is permanent thing which will never change, because Elohim never changes. He is always the same as he was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So his love is also the same. It bases in truth, in righteousness, lawfulness, kindness, patience, mercies, compassion. Doesn't care of itself, rejoices over all good things, and does not rejoice over unrighteousness and over lawlessness, lies, and deceit. Yahushua is set apart as his Father. He is humble and meek in heart, and his yoke is gentle and his burden is light. He said, follow me, and you will find the rest for your beings. Pick up the stake and follow me and come after me. In all this, there is no burden. To following Yahusha inwardly, there is no burden at all, but a great joy, because having Him in you, it's the greatest joy man can have, the greatest reward. It's to have the greatest, the most precious treasure in you, and you will need nothing else. And like I say to you today, and I was telling that to my dad, my father from this world, but I rather call him my dad. I told him, if I have nothing in this world, I have Yahweh's love in me, and that's enough. That's all I need. I'm already alone in this world. I have nothing in this world. It's a lonely, lonely walk in the world, but I'm not alone. I have Yahweh's love with me, in me. And even so, there is the lonely walk in the world, but it's not lonely out of the world, because the Father, through His love, is with me, Yahusha Messiah. And even so, I will have nothing, completely nothing in this place. I'm so rich indeed. But you don't understand what I'm saying. That's why, even so, if you don't hear me, if you all turn your backs on what the word says, I'm still rich, and I'm rejoicing, because the greater of all is in me, and this is everything. That's why I want you to have it, so you will be rich also. You would not research for all those extra books, for all those extra things, because you still did not found. You're still hungry and thirsty, because you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what else you need, the treasure which you don't have. That's why people look for extra, because they're hungry for something they don't know. Because you look for wrong thing. You look for the understanding and wisdom for yourself. That you think that will complete you. That's why you need those special groups fulfilling you in flesh. But Yahusha is not enough, because you don't know who He is and who His Father is. Yahusha said, to know the Father and the Son is to have everlasting life. But you don't know who the Father and who the Son is. That's why you still walk around and you stumble. You rely on men and their teachings, their smart reasonings, telling you about the secret knowledge, the special knowledge you need, strong and concordances. They use a lot. You use them also. And you try to get to the bottom using numerology and other strange ways. But there is a way which you don't know. The 𝐤𝐄𝐄 shall lead you. But you don't want it. You rather choose the way of this world, which will make you boast, which will make you prideful, as your heart wants it, because the heart of stone desires. You didn't lose the heart of stone. The only one who can take it away from you is Yahusha. I want to read for you from John, 𝐤𝐄𝐄. And that will be chapter 17. And that will be I start from verse 2. As you have given him authority over all flesh, that he should give everlasting life to all whom you have given him. And this is everlasting life, that they should know you, the only true Elohim, and Yahushua Messiah, whom you have sent. And another passage I want to read for you. Because the words which you gave to me, I have given to them, and they have received them, and have truly known that I came forth from you, and they believe that you sent me. Notice you need to receive the words. Yahusha is the word. He said, those words I speak to you are ruach and life. That's what you need. But you rather be smart. Smart the way of the world. You look for extra resources. You mingle the word of Yahweh with the resources from men. All those extra books you add to the scriptures, and the good news you would not receive because they are boring to you, because there is not enough excitement. Yahusha is not good enough. You need some more. You especially like those books and resources which esteem man, which speak about the righteous man. Extra resources. When you are shining the not Yahusha, when man is esteemed, when you are important, because you see yourself there. You love yourself more than anything. That's not love from Yahweh. That's not the love Yahusha is. It's the love of the world you have in you. The selfish love, which you love yourself the most, and you care about yourself only. You cannot make yourself to love Yahweh, your Elohim, and you cannot make yourself to love your neighbor. You need to lose your selfish ways. You need to lose your heart of stone. But the only way, Yahusha is the way and He is the only one who can do it. But you lower Him to the same level as you are, because you make yourself more important than Elohim. And you say you believe in Yahusha, that's only your word, but you would not receive Him. Turn from your way. Turn from your selfish ways of your stony heart. Repent. The kingdom of Yahweh is at hand.